love these nylon strings, dude. Like this.
Yeah, the classic.
Red.
Malagueña.
Well, welcome, Jacob.
Oh,
Thank
cool.
you so much for coming into the studio. I know
Well, happy to be here.
you've just been in my hometown of Christchurch doing a gig there.
Oh, man.
But the coolest thing was my mate brought his teenage kids up from Wanaka, which is a cool little ski town in the South Island. They came up to your gig in Christchurch on Wednesday.
No kidding.
And Freddie was up the front and you gave him your guitar pick.
I'll never forget it.
So you made a teenager's
Well,
absolute night.
That's why I love doing this stuff, man. There's a lot of multi-generational, people who come to our shows. It's incredible.
Yeah.
That's really sweet, and you never know who you're going to interact with
Just that connection.
and where that's going to go. I'm a guy who got lucky from a small town called Long Beach, California, and I'm happy to be out here. I can't believe I get to play these big shows, man. I just hope people are enjoying it.
Yeah, they are. All the feedback that we heard from the Christchurch one. I mean, people have been, my generation, we grew up like skateboarding, snowboarding, listening to Sublime, and it's just so cool to see that, you're now fronting the band, and all of us mates have got kids now that are listening to the new generation of Sublime music, but really appreciating, the original, the OG tunes. And like they were saying, it was just banger after banger after banger at the gig on Wednesday. So lots of people are excited to see you play in Auckland tonight. So we put some questions out to the listeners.
No way.
Yeah. And so Dino has just said, is there any chance of another Auckland show? Really wanted my kids to see you guys, but missed out on tickets in the under 18 section.
Oh, no. We absolutely will come back. This has been such an amazing trip. And it's such a beautiful country. And what's unfortunate is when we come out on these trips, we never get to see what we want to see. We get to barely do what we want to do. We went to Pia Beach yesterday, which is awesome.
Rad.
And just very cool, spiritual place, that's just one of thousands of things we want to do while we're out here. So we're playing Auckland tonight and then Wellington tomorrow, and then we just go right home. There's not enough time at all.
No.
So we would love to come back and get to really experience the country, and to do that on these work trips, it's going to take at least 3 or 4 more times. So
Yeah.
you can expect to see more of us, and we just appreciate your continued support.
That's awesome to hear. I've got another one, Ryan from Invercargill. It's right down the bottom of the South Island. Hey boys, Jacob, do your other influences play much part in the making of new songs, or do you strictly try to keep to the same sound as your dad and the lads in the band?
I would say the latter. I like when working on this last Sublime record, it was really listening to the stuff that made Bud and Eric and my dad Bradley excited as music listeners. So for me, it was trying to channel a lot of Bad Brains, Butthole Surfers, Minutemen, Johnny Osborne, Jacob Miller, a lot of that kind of stuff. Easy.
Yeah. And what are your tastes of music? What has influenced you coming to where you are now as a musician? What was your influence of music? Was it much the same?
A little bit of everything, My favorite band is Gorillaz, and I really like Outkast too. But those are like stuff I grew up with, kind of stuff. It's not necessarily what I listen to every day. I like discovering new up-and-coming artists, There's just so much great music that's happening right now.
Yeah. Have you had any opportunity at all to listen to some New Zealand bands while you've been here?
Only Summer Thieves, the band that's opening up for us, and they rock. They're awesome. Such nice dudes too. But I would love the opportunity to hear more.
Yeah. There's some fantastic, where do you start? The music scene in New Zealand is quite vibrant and alive, and I think you'd fit in really well with it.
I want to check out the hip-hop scene out here.
Yeah, there's a great hip-hop
about.
scene. Fantastic artists here. There's I don't know if you've heard of a Kiwi artist called Troy Kingy, and he has set himself this goal to do 10 different genres of music over
Whoa.
a decade.
Nice.
So he's just released his hip hop one about 3 months ago.
What a cool concept.
As
What a really cool concept, man. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yes, he's definitely a musician to
Put
check
me
out.
on.
I
Let's
will.
do
I'll
it.
turn you on
Let's
to some
do it.
good
Thank
music.
you.
Another question here from Shane in Hamilton. What song do you love playing at your gigs, and what song do you dislike playing? And where is the most memorable concert location you've played so far?
All great ones, man. The song I like playing most is probably Greatest Hits, STP, and All You Need. Just really fun. I like when Sublime as a project demonstrates how multi-genre they are. Just like we were just talking about an artist who does that. Sublime seems like they switch genres 10 times in one song, so it's and blends it seamlessly in a way that is unique and recognizable. At least for everyone to play, I wouldn't even use the term least favorite. I don't want to give that impression because I really do love the material and enjoy playing it. I just feel lucky to even get to be doing it. But a challenge song for me is sometimes Santeria, the big hit. Not because it's the big hit. I think it's one of the best written songs ever, and it feels awesome and gratifying and fun to play. But it can be sometimes I dread it coming up because for some reason it's just a hard one to nail for me. It's a hard one to get good. Sometimes Doing Time is the same way too. And also Romeo. I don't know why. Again, there's no reason. This is just from the like performer side of things. Sometimes it could be something so simple as the note you start on, or there's a transition that's always a little odd. So those ones are challenge songs for me personally, not for anything really technical. They just are.
Yeah.
And then what was the last question of that?
What is your
place?
most memorable concert location so far?
Most memorable? That's impossible, man. But I will say that this trip has been amazing. Christchurch was certainly memorable. All the shows we played in Austin were certainly memorable. These are brand new places we've been to. So when you play, a brand new show in a new country, like last year we played in, Costa Rica and Brazil and a bunch of other places. And with my band Jacob's Castle, we played in Japan. That was certainly memorable. So shout out to all those amazing places, and the fact that music can travel around the world and reach other people is memorable enough in itself.
Yeah, it's
Truly.
it's a great way to connect. I mean, the world's a big place, but it's just amazing now through just a push of a button, you are connected on such a cool vibe.
Yeah.
And I was looking at your album on who you collaborated with on your new album. G-Love was in there.
G-Love, yes.
Back of the bus.
Michael
I remember
Garrett,
G-Love from back in the day.
That's so cool.
Yeah. He came, I think it was like
He's
maybe
our garbage man.
2000. Is he?
Well, no, he was, but he has a song called Garbage Man.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Only job besides being G-Love was being the garbage man. He was saying that when we were on tour.
He's
it was
so
great.
rad. Yeah, because I think I saw them. He came over with Xavier Rudd and possibly Jack Johnson, like 2002 or something. And I'd heard of him, but watching him live, it was like after that moment, me and my sister were just obsessed.
He plays one of my favorite live sets, man. So good. Just there's nothing quite like it that sounds like him out there, man.
How did that collaboration come around?
Oh man, I mean, he's G-Love and Special Sauce was the first live concert show I ever went to when I was a little baby.
Amazing.
My mom took me, and I so badly wanted to play Night of the Living Dead, and he did, but I think I fell asleep because I was a baby.
Yeah.
I was like 3 or 4, but so yeah, he's always been a family friend in certain senses, and then my band Jacob's Castle got to open up for him a couple years ago, and then we eventually moved on to making this Sublime record. Could have thought of no one better to be part of it, so that was awesome. We also had Fletcher from Pennywise and HR from Bad Brains, so just some real friends and heroes of the band, and then some people who were inspired by Sublime, who are friends from sort of the next generation in a lot of ways, like Fiddlar. We got Zach from Fiddlar. We got Benny from Skeggs, awesome Australian band, and of course our now junior cadet guitar player who's been playing with us on stage, my friend Zano, who I've sort of snuck him into the project and roped him in, and he helped write the album with us. He's all over this thing, and he does the thanks track at the end. So shout out to his solo project, Zano. So you kind of have 3 from the old school, 3 from the new school is the way I see it. And we wanted to add just 20 more, but we didn't want it to just be a big album where we're just featuring people. We wanted to show people what this, we could do as this lineup. But I think it was the perfect right amount, and this album is just the thing I'm most proud of that I've ever been a part of.
Amazing. Well, I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys tonight. Welcome to New Zealand and welcome
Thank
to
you.
Auckland. And hope the cyclone treats you well.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Hope the wrath of the gods is kind. But that being said, at times like these, we're just gives me even more appreciation for what we do and why we're out here. So thank you to everybody who's coming out to the shows. Sorry to anybody who couldn't make it, who was really looking forward to it. I'm just going to have to make you a promise that we got to come back again and play these songs for you. We love you guys so very much, and we're going to keep on loving you until the sun explodes.
Amazing. Thanks, Jacob.
Yeah, thank you.